Everyone? Hope you're doing well. We're going to be going over LFA 103 Carlisle versus Dowdorge, and this should be a pretty good card here. I'm excited for this, and I'm not going to touch the prelims on this one as per usual. We're just going to get right into the main card, and the first fight of the main card is going to be Josh Quinlan and Dallas Jennings at welterweight. So Josh Quinlan, he's 4-0 as a pro, 2-0 in the LFA, 100% finish rate. 6-0 as an amateur, 5 finishes. That's a really nice resume right there, right off the bat. Good power, nice low kicks. I find sometimes he'll be a little bit available to be hit in the pocket, but for the most part, I like his footwork. He gets around pretty well. He throws hard. He's aggressive. He likes to go first, which is always something you like to see when you're looking at betting on a guy. He can be taken down, but I've seen pretty good reversals from him on the ground. He's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. He's a moderate favorite in this one. And then looking at Dallas Jennings, he's got 16 amateur fights, really a wealth of experience there. 10 wins and 2 losses, 4 no contests. Not really sure what was going on with those. But 3-1 as a pro with 2 finishes. He's been training longer for this fight because Quinlan is coming in a bit on short notice. Jennings is very experienced. He's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, but he has had a longer layoff between fights, and I think I'm going to go with Josh Quinlan here. He's going to be very confident. He's going to be aggressive and really put the pressure on. I just think this is a good spot for him at 170. Not my favorite pick on the card, but I do like Quinlan here in this spot. And then moving on to flyweight, we have Rodney Kialohi against Juan Camilo Ronderos. And Kialohi is coming in with a 5-1 pro record with a 100% finishing rate. He's 1-0 in the LFA. We just saw him not too long ago. He's going to be the bigger guy in this fight a little bit. He's aggressive. He's really powerful. He's training at Jackson Wink, New Mexico, which is a really good camp. Looks like he's been getting in some rounds with Diego Brandao and John Dodson, which is really good guys. He did a little bit of training with Renato Canuto in Vegas. And, 1-0 in the LFA. It was kind of a weird sequence where he got dropped, then hurt his opponent and finished him right after that. He could definitely catch Ronderos here. And Ronderos is coming in as like a moderate favorite. And he has 13 straight wins, man. 4-0 as a pro, 2 submissions, training at Extreme Couture, another really good camp. He's going to be a little bit of the smaller guy here. He just beat a former UFC fighter and Ultimate Fighter contestant in Eric Shelton. He's got really good grappling, really good timing on when he chooses to shoot in and go for that takedown. He's able to hold positions pretty well too. He's like I said, he's a moderate favorite here. And I think I'm gonna pick him. I'm gonna go with Juan Camilo here. This is a spot though where I think Kialohi could definitely get the upset and could catch him. So this isn't a super confident pick, but I just feel like Juan Camilo will be able to drag him to the ground and use his ground game, maybe even get a submission. So that's where my pick is going to be for this one. But this one it almost feels like more of a toss-up to me. I don't know what it is, but I'm not super confident here. Because Kialohi could come in and catch him for sure. But yeah, I'm going with Juan Camilo Ronderos. And then moving on to a bantamweight fight, we have Fernie Garcia against Isaiah Batten Gonzalez. And Garcia is 8-1 on a 3-fight win streak, 3-1 in the LFA. He's a Fortis MMA product, so another good camp. A lot of good camps we're seeing on this card here. Both of these guys have lots of amateur experience. Garcia's aggressive, looking to walk you down. He's got good hand speed. And as of now, when I was looking at the odds, he is the heaviest favorite on the card. And for the next bout we're going to talk about, I haven't seen odds for that fight yet, so I'm not sure. But it looks like Fernie Garcia is the heaviest favorite on the card right now. Batten Gonzalez, he's 36 years old, training at American Kickboxing Academy, I believe. Another really good camp. He's going to be a little bit bigger. He's 4-1 as a pro. His last fight was a loss to Jesse Strader. And I'm going to be going with Garcia here. I just think that he's going to be aggressive. He's going to look to put the pressure on, and I think he's got a winning formula there. Gonzalez is experienced, though. He's older, good camp as well, so you never know. But I do like Garcia here. I think this is a good spot for him at bantamweight. Then moving on to lightweights, we have Abdul Karim Al-Sawadi against Jake Sebastian. And Al-Sawadi is 10-3. He's coming off 2 straight losses. He is also a Fortis MMA product like Garcia. Also has pretty good hand speed. He's good on the feet. He's had some pretty tough opponents recently. the guy looks super ripped. You know, he he looks pretty good. I like what I've seen out of El Sawadi. Then we're talking about Jake Sebastian here. He's fought pretty much lesser competition, I would say, than El Sawadi has, and I don't really see him getting the victory here. I think El Sawadi is going to knock him out, and that's going to be my pick in this bout at 155. And then the co-main event of the night, we have Vanessa Demopoulos against Cynthia Arcio. So Demopoulos is 5-3 as a pro, 2 straight losses, similar to El Sawadi there. She fought Caitlin Chikagian in 2013. She beat Cheyenne Buys in 2017. She has wins over Liveth Young and Sam Hughes. One of her losses was to Corey McKenna, and she's just had way tougher fights than Demopoulos has. She's fought tougher girls. She trains at Black House MMA, which is a good camp. She's a moderate favorite here, and I think for good reason. Cynthia Arcio is no joke, though, for sure. She's 5-2-1 as a pro. She lost to Liveth Young, who Demopoulos was able to beat. So by MMA math, obviously Demopoulos is going to win. Just kidding. But that's definitely something that we're going to see in the favor of Demopoulos here. And the last fight that Arcio had was to Mallory Martin, and that was a loss on Invicta. It's not really a bad loss. Mallory Martin's a good fighter. She's in the UFC right now. I just don't think she's quite as polished as Demopoulos. She doesn't have the resume, and she hasn't fought the same level of competition as Demopoulos has, I don't think. So I think that Vanessa Demopoulos is going to get this done by decision, and that's going to be my pick for this strawweight co-main. And then moving on to the main event, we have Spike Carlyle coming up against Batsenborough Dowdorge. And Carlyle's resume speaks for itself, man. He fought 3 times per year in the last 5 years. He had a 1-2 run in the UFC where he was fighting pretty tough guys. Bill Algeo was tough. Billy Quarantillo is another tough guy. And he was able to beat Elon Cruz. He's a slight favorite in this fight. He's returning to lightweight after, I think it's 3 fights he had at featherweight. I want to say 3. And then looking across the octagon at Batsenborough Dowdorge, I don't know if he's quite at Carlyle's level, to be honest with you. He's no joke. He's really good. I got nothing but respect for his capabilities and what he can do in the octagon. He's a great fighter. I think it's his only loss was his last fight, I believe. Yep. And that was on LFA. And he was way smaller than his opponent there because Dowdorge is a welterweight. He's fought at welterweight pretty much his whole career, if not his whole thing. I didn't check every single fight what the weight was, but for the most part, yeah, he's a welterweight, man. And he's a little bit small for that weight class, but he's really built, stocky guy. And I think it almost might benefit him coming to lightweight here. I'm not sure. We'll have to see on weigh-ins what it's looking like. But Spike Carlyle is also, we're talking about physique, man. Oh my goodness, this guy's ripped. And I think ultimately the move to lightweight is going to benefit Carlyle more than it is for Batsenborough here. I just don't know if I like him coming down 15 pounds to lightweight. But you never know. But, I just think Carlyle, he's so strong and powerful, man. He's going to be aggressive. He's going to get in your face. We'll see if Dowdorge can handle that. But I think that Spike Carlyle here is going to be my pick. I just like him a little better. This isn't super confident. He's a slight favorite, but I do like him. He's looking at the odds I have right here, -135. That's from BetOnline. I like him at that price. I really do. Just coming off 3 UFC fights. He's really been fighting tough guys. And, it's not as big of a jump in weight from 145 to 155 than going from 170 down to 155. I think that's going to play in his favor a little bit. And I just like Carlyle's skill set. I really do. His wrestling, his stand-up ability. And I think he's going to take this one. So that's where my pick's going to be. So there you have it, guys. Those are going to be my picks for the LFA 103 main card. And best of luck this weekend. If you choose to bet anything, be it on LFA, UFC, or both, it's going to be both for me. So best of luck, guys. Hopefully we make some money. Thank you for watching, as always. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at LuckyLocksPicks. And yeah, keep it locked in with me, man. Best of luck, and hopefully we make some money.